There is nowhere I'd rather be on a Friday night in the fall than on a high school football field. The gridiron is one of the best places on earth, and football is one of the few reasons I get out of bed in the morning. Even so, there are a few things about high school football officiating that really get my dander up. What follows are 6 things that annoy me as a high school football official. This list is not meant to be actionable. I'm not advocating anyone change anything. Now, some items on this list are about things officials do during a game. If we worked a game together and you did one of these things, I wouldn't say a word, and I'd still buy you a beverage after the game. In fact, now that you know what annoys me, if we ever did work together, I'd kind of expect you to do all of them. Bottom line, this list is just for fun. It's a lighthearted way to start a conversation about the little things that mildly irk high school football officials. Well, at least this high school football official. After we get through my trifling irritants, I hope you'll put your list in the comments section below. So please, don't take any of this too seriously. Number 6, when wideouts commit false starts. I'm not saying this foul shouldn't be called or the rule should change. I'm just saying it's annoying when a wide out flinches and commits a false start. You have to call it. Everyone in the stadium saw it. This frustrating foul, though, shuts down the game, and most of the time, this type of false start would have taken the receiver out of the play. But it doesn't matter. The driver sitting in the bus out in the parking lot saw the false start. You have to call it. It's so annoying. Number 5, flashing stadium lights. Some teams celebrate touchdowns by flashing the lights in their stadium. Now, I'm all for fans getting involved, but when you're an official and the lights go out, even if it's just for a split second, your first thought isn't school spirit. Your first thought is, fudge sickles, the lights aren't working. We're going to have to stop this game until they're fixed. Yes, the fear is fleeting, but it doesn't erase the fact that you're now out of wits. Why are you out of wits? Because the lights going off scared them out of you. Personally, the flashing lights give me the whirlies. What can I say? I have a sensitive system. Number 4, not wearing a black shirt under your uniform. A high school football official's appearance is very important. In my association, I'm one of the more relaxed officials when it comes to the uniform, but one of the things that really annoys me is when an official wears a shirt under their uniform that is a color other than black. They wear white, or gray, or blue, or green, or yellow, or purple. Okay, I've never seen purple, but it could happen. Even worse is when there's no undershirt and some chest hair peeks out. Please, put it away. It's all I can look at. It's so distracting. If you don't have a black shirt, that's okay. You can borrow one of mine. I have several in my bag, and most of them are clean. Number 3, the offense not having a ball. It's very frustrating when after a change of possession, the offense comes onto the field, but their football stays on the sideline. Then you must ask the sideline for a ball, and you usually have to ask more than once, and you're thinking, how could you forget your precious ball? Now, I hesitated adding this to the list because I don't want to appear like I'm throwing ball boys under the bus. At the high school football level, ball boys are, well, actually boys. They are a lot of fun to work with and do an excellent job. Ultimately, though, they are not the culprits in all this, as the offense forgetting to bring their ball out happens at every level of football, including levels without ball boys. Most high school football programs have large enough cadres where this shouldn't happen. And you might think this only happens in the first quarter, say on the first or second drive, but no, it can happen at any time during the game, including the third and fourth quarters. Number 2, bouncing the Ineligibles illegally downfield signal. I know this is beyond petty, and I know this means my penalty signals will be scrutinized like Kirk Cousins in a playoff game, but it really bothers me when referees bounce their Ineligibles illegally downfield signal. You don't pat your head, you just place your hand on top of your hat. You're not Benny Hill patting Jackie Wright's head. Now there's a reference for you, go Google it. The diagram of this signal in the rules book indicates it is static. If there was supposed to be movement, there'd be an arrow like we see in these diagrams. Again, I know it's minor, but every time I see a white hat pat the top of their head, I shout, "That's not the signal!" I also shout, "I'd rather have a Butterfinger!" But that's because I suffered a head wound as a child, and it really has nothing to do with officiating. Number 1 point away from a running clock. High school football games can sometimes get a little lopsided. To ensure blowouts don't turn to blow-ups, state associations can adopt rules where if certain point differentials are reached, games go to what is called a running clock. A running clock is where the game clock only stops for scores, timeouts, injuries, and at the end of a quarter. A running clock can drastically shorten a game, and in a blowout where nothing good can happen, that's a good thing. So if we're going to have a lopsided affair, let's reach that magical point differential. In Washington State, for most levels, a running clock begins when a team has a 40-point differential in the second half. If that point differential is 39 points, it's heavy sighs from this guy. Man, what a major annoyance. Of course, all officials want a close game, or even a semi-close game, but if one team is having, let's just say, an off night, then let's have a running clock, not a 1 point from a running clock. Okay, that's my list. Now it's time for you to share yours. In the comments section below, tell us what annoys you when it comes to high school football officiating. And if you're one of those officials who has no pet peeves, apparently just like the EFOA members I asked to help me with this list, then put that in the comments too. Yes, not having any pet peeves about being a high school football official is sort of like asking for world peace for Christmas, but hey, it's still valid. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this list. Thanks for watching. If you got anything out of this video, and I hope you did, please like and subscribe. Until next time, have a good game and don't get hurt.